Alright, how's it going today, guys? First off, I have to go show you guys that I leave a big dump. And when I set this up yesterday, I have no idea, well, not yesterday, the other day, I have no idea, first off, why I had a hopper in here. Definitely don't need a hopper. Pull right from the chest, obviously. Second off, I have no idea why I put the water outline on the back, where it obviously doesn't go. That's where the water comes in. So, that's been fixed. And also, God, this thing is slow. I can't wait to upgrade it. Man, is that slow. And still not getting much rubber done, but it'll get done over time, as does everything around here. And today we're going to work on getting the tungsten done, except I have one other thing. By the way, you'll see I made one of these. I actually made two. One of them's already in use, or at least back in the machine where it belongs, that I stole the one from the other thing. But we're going to do something that I don't believe I have ever done, or if I have, I haven't done it in many, many, many years. So I need to get some blue dye. We're going to be using blueberries for. And we need to juice them. And I heard that. Apparently I need to get some more in there. Alright, that should give me more than enough blue dye. And I've got a stack of paper here. We're going to do like 3 of them to start with, 4 of them to start with. Alright, so there we go. I have been trying to get this recipe done forever. And it's just kind of annoying me. And so I want to see if I can figure out how you actually write this thing. Shift click it to assign recipe. So there we go, into our wall. So now if I put these in there, I stick that in there, it's automatically going to ghost image it in here. If it is ghost image, you can't take any of this stuff out. You can just erase that it exists. And then pop, there goes our why did that make the breaking sound? My wrench didn't break, my hammer didn't break. Okay, I need to make sure Greg sees this, because I think it's breaking the ghost image. Is why it's making that breaking sound. But I can also throw that up there, and then when I clear this, everything goes away, but I can instantly just grab this, throw it back in there, and it's good to go. And the reason why I needed that is because I need to make some pipes today, and I've been running back and forth over there to the other cable so I could do things without getting rid of this recipe, and I'm just kind of annoyed at it. So I figured, let's play around with the recipe, or the blueprint. Also, take it out back here and show that I have gotten, oh, let me grab some more pipes. How many did we get done? 27, that'll give me 3. I think that'll be enough for what I need. And then I'll throw some more fuel in here in a minute. But I've been working on getting the tanks done for the refinery back here with distillation tower. And I went ahead and ran most of those up there. And you'll see if I boot my butt up here that they go in order. So fuel is in the bottom, then diesel, then kerosene, then petrol. And then the top two up here will be our two gases. So that is butane and that is propane. So what I'm going to do, because I don't want to use filters right now, is I'm going to connect. I need to get one more of them. I have any in my bag? No. Yes. No. Damn. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect just this first one here up, so it'll only have fuel in it, and I'm going to disconnect it right there, so that's the only place it can go. And then once I run all the fuel into that one, then I'll go to the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and get that all nice and done. And then later on, you know, I can always throw filters on it, which I will do. I just really don't need to do it right now, because I'm not going to be draining the whole thing that quickly. Alright, so let's get that turned on. Although, I do need to make a filter for what we're doing today. This is something I will probably make a blueprint for as well. Speaking of, let's go ahead and do it. Because I always forget which one is the item filter and which one is the fluid filter. And the item filter is the one I need. So grab that. And then we can throw these two up here. And when I do this, fluid filter, item filter, low wall. Those are everything I need to know. They are beautiful. I'm quite amazed I have not used them all this time. Completely forgot about them, to be honest. Alright, so let me go at least show you how I'm going to do this first. Because I did have somebody asking before how you do this. So I'm going to do that. And then this will, once I open that there, this will have the fuel in it. And as soon as this is completely empty, now I've done it before in the past with using a drum and just taking a drum from one to the other. This is a little bit quicker. Alright, so that one is now done. So we can connect this one. And now it won't be able to go in there. So we'll connect that. And we'll connect it there. And none of these are connected to any of these tanks. So all of these will always say they're empty, no matter what's in here. And now that diesel will separate out and go right here. And I'll just continue all the way up the line, all the way down. And you'll notice that the two gas ones I have, their valves are on the sides, because I will just run these together, and then all of these are on the bottom, and I'll just run another pipe underneath to catch all of the fuel, because that's how I will run it, is with a quad pipe or a neutral pipe throughout the base, and put the fuel where it needs to go, and the gases where they need to go. Anyway, let's go look at tungsten today. Let me grab a bit of sheelite first. I think that's the one we got. Yeah, that's the one we got the most of. So I'll just grab a stack of that. I will automate that out of there and send it over here. I gotta make some brass pipes to do so. So for right now, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna use a chest. And that is gonna go right there. Sheelite will go in there, and it'll automatically go in the back. And we need sulfuric acid for that, or hydrochloric acid for that. So let's this one here is our hydrochloric, and we have not used it yet. So we need to get it hooked up and ran inside. And remember, we just got done setting up that pipe for the water and the CO2 right here, and the floric. So we're going to have to make sure we go down enough that we're underneath them. Now those are on the same line as, so 1, 2, 3, this should be the machine line. So this should be right behind where the machines are. So I should need to be about, oh, one over too far, right here. Alright, so we're just going to run a small stainless steel pipe right up the back side here, and I'll run it all the way down to this bottom, well, not over there, to this bottom layer here, and run this right on back out and into the tank. And if we need to run something else through here, that'll give us another layer we could run. Should be more of these in my backpack. Don't know if there's quite enough of them, but we will find out here in just one extra, which means there's not enough because I need more going up there. Go ahead and backfill this bit. Don't really need to, nothing will spawn down here, and eventually I will be pulling out a pipe basement. But for now, we're just doing something. Alright, so now when we go in here, we should have, oops, sulfuric acid right here, or hydrochloric acid right here in this pipe. So I need to make 2 more to get it in the top here. And we're going to do a pipe off of here. I don't have any more brass, so this will have to work for the moment. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to need copper, which is going to go down here, and this will run to a pipe that will go to our dust wall over there, or depending on how we decide to do it this time, it will go to where we will be further processing that. And then we're going to take this item filter, and I guess we need to get rid of this. We need to put this on top of that. Alright, so give me just a minute. Let me go and make two more of these stainless pipes, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, I got two hydrochloric pipes for the hydrochloric. And dude, seriously, that green makes me think there's a creeper there every time. Alright, so let's actually take this out for just a minute. And there we go. Now we have our hydrochloric acid in here. And we're going to dump enough in there that we get one batch done. And I'll show you the recipe we're doing here, which is 6 scheelite and hydrochloric acid, and that is going to give us calcium chloride and tungstic acid. We're going to get 7 of those, and that is what we want in the dryer. So, why did that say it was going to give me 7? So that didn't even sound right. That's definitely not what I got. I got 4, unless it went into there, and it should have, which it didn't. How does that recipe seem off? And off by what I'm getting from it, too. But, anyways, let's go ahead and set this up. Okay, so that's what we want right there. Because we want the tungstic acid going in the dryer. And by the way, I stole some of these. I just changed some out over there that needs to get changed out anyways. Alright, so that needs to go into there. But we're not going to put that in. We're going to put another 76 in there. And we're going to see what we actually get out of it. Because I think that recipe looks wrong. I don't know how I never noticed this before, but it's weird that. Anyway, now see, that gave me 7. Where the hell is the first one? They didn't fall down there. Ah, they did go through there. Okay. Alright. So, that is what it's supposed to do. So now if I throw this in here, only the tungstic acid will end up here, and the calcium chloride will end up here. And these we will process later on, because we need a smelter to turn it into molten calcium chloride. And that'll give us calcium and chlorine in an electrolyzer at only 16 GU. But if you actually take the dust here and you run it through an electrolyzer, it's going to take 64. So you don't want to do this without a smelter. You can, but you don't want to. And then the chlorine that we get out of there will eventually going to turn back into hydrochloric acid. I'm not quite positive because I haven't done the math on it, but this is probably a closed loop. At least with the chlorine, it should be. You may have to add water. Because if we look at this, you're going to do 4 units of hydrochloric acid, and you're going to get 3 of these. And if you take 3 of them, which that's 3 units right there, it's going to give you 2 things of chlorine. And then 2 things of chlorine plus water is going to give you, well, half of one. So we're getting 2. So half of that is 1. So we put in twice the water. So 750, 1.5. So it'd be like 3 water. Or no, it'd be double this. It won't be quadruple that. We're getting 2, which would be 4. So yeah, the chlorine is definitely the only thing you would end up doing is probably water. Because I'm guessing you wouldn't get the amount of water out of it. But now we have our tungsten acid. We need to get that ran through our dryer here to get our tungsten trioxide and distilled water. And we're going to hook this up like this. And I actually need to stop. Okay, I don't have to worry because it's going to run anymore. But that last batch is going to get stuck in the hole. So now we just need to hook up. We're going to have distilled water coming out of here. So we're going to have to run that back to the distilled water tank. And we're going to need hydrogen coming in here, which we actually have right up there. So I need to figure out how many pipes it is to get up there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's on this one, so should be 9 of these I need to turn here. Which if I didn't say it last time, ink on black, ugh, horrible. Alright, so let me get this hooked up. And I'm using a liquid just because I don't want to run gas over there. That's why I'm using a liquid burning box instead of gas one. And we're already going to have the liquid over there for everything else, so it just makes sense to use a liquid burning box instead of gas burning box. Which I actually have not hooked up to gas yet, or the liquid yet. Because currently we're still just using ethanol, so I'll just pop one of those on there and make this go. Ugh. I can't. I'm just gonna figure out how I'm doing it. Alright, so we need to go down on that block. Sometimes that is so hard to see, depending on what the background is. Then, these. I'll get the other one later. I need to make more scaffold. I have used all my scaffold everywhere. Alright, so that should get our hydrogen down here. And into our mixer, which it is. Alright, so now we just need to hook the two of these up. And again, we're just going to do one of these. Grab our tank. And plop it right here. Alright. And now, this, give it a little bit of a light job. Come on. Yeah, you got ethanol. Alright, there we go. Now, it's going to turn on and start running. This is very slow. I will be changing this burning box out. Actually, I'll be changing the dryer out later. Because this thing is painfully slow. We have oxygen here. We have regular water going that way. So this is the only distilled water we have on this, in this building. So we'll just run this up and out, and I'll take it over to our tank. The more we do with these dryers doing other operations means the less that we have to run the one just doing, water. But as soon as that gets done running, we grab another one of these, put that there, and as soon as that gets done, we will have our first tungsten, which we need so we can make a smelter. Alright, back up here on the Y, put this out of the back now. I could literally just go over there and grab this scaffold that I climbed up, move it over here, and it would make this so much easier. But, yeah, I'm totally not doing that. Alright, so we need this one here. We just run this up. I should have colored this one, but it's fine for now. And I will just run this all the way across here and take it over to our tent, which I will do later. The rest of it. Alright, so that should have this done. Yep, our first one got done. There's our tungsten trioxide. Now if I turn this on, which I also need to get this out until I get the CO2 set up there. And we get regular water out of this one. And there is our first tungsten dust. Dun dun. Alright, so if we come into Westbrook, let's see, crucible, tungsten ore processing, bath, dryer, mixer, tungsten dust wants us to have 7. I don't know why it wants us to have 7, because, to make a smelter. That's what you need for the smelter. You don't need to make a tungsten crucible at the moment. So now we just gotta wait on, and I'm not gonna run this again until that whole stack gets out of there. Because like I said, this thing is really slow running. So I'll just let it run, and that completes our crucible upgrade stuff. Once I get the rest of those, and I need to grab this, which I haven't ran any more of that. Get that one done, and now next time we are going to work through this right here so we can get to our smelter. So I will get the 7 tungsten done that we need, and get the quest done, and run another batch through here that doesn't automatically get processed, so I can get that quest done. We'll look at those in the next one, and we'll make us our first smelter, which our first smelter is going right over here for the sodium. I do not want to ever have to do that again, and we're going to need synthetic. It would be really nice if there was more usage for niobium, but unfortunately niobium doesn't have a whole lot of uses here. I think there's some superconductor wires maybe that you can do with it. Yeah, there's niobium titanium cables with LUV. And there's, yeah, that's about it. Oh, you do need it for the light rod. You need niobium titanium for that. But that's about the only use, unless for some reason you wanted to make the niobium titanium crucible for later. But yeah, that's about it as far as niobium uses, so yeah. But y'all have a good one. I will get some more of these invar done so I can get this tank finished up, which we are getting close to with the 48. I only have one more tank I need to get done. And I will take care of getting all that piped up, get the distilled water piped over here, and next time we're going to do some crucible crafting. We now have all 3 things we need to get up to being able to smelt our tungsten. Have a good one.